Now a story of extraordinary bravery. 4 shop workers have been honoured with the Pride of Scotland award after stopping an armed robbery at a Dunfermline convenience store.
The frightening incident was actually captured on CCTV footage, which we're going to show you now. We want to just advise you before we do, though, that it does include violent scenes and an imitation gun. So just be aware, if you're watching, that it might be distressing. The 4 workers sprung into action extraordinarily against the masked assailant. I think you can see here a gun is held up at Gerald as she demands that they hand over cash from the till. And then you can see he jumps over the counter. Her colleague Bob then comes to her aid and begins to take down the robber before Aisha also steps in. Now, Aisha's son Usman then rushes to help Bob apprehend the offender before they manage to muddle him to the ground. Extraordinary scenes, aren't they?
Now, we're joined today by Aisha and also by Cheryl. But before we introduce them, I'm just going to read this. Police Scotland have said they do not encourage shop workers to tackle shoplifters themselves, particularly if they're carrying firearms or weapons. The priority should be the safety of the shop workers and anyone else present. But for Aisha, Cheryl, that wasn't your priority in that moment. What you did was astonishingly brave. You put yourselves at risk. Do you remember that decision?
Yeah, talk us through how it all happened.
It was just so fast. You
I
didn't
bet.
have time to panic or worry about what was going to happen. You just go with the moment. You just think, I need to protect myself, my colleagues, the money that I was looking after. It was somebody that was doing banking.
Paint us a picture, if you will. We're looking at the images, but you were there and you were feeling it, weren't you? So when were you first aware, both of you, where trouble erupted? Were you aware of them coming in? How did it all unfold for you?
No, I wasn't aware of anybody coming in wanting to take anything. I was just serving a customer as normal, taking the cash. And then all of a sudden I heard some mumbling and thought, what is going on? And then next minute I thought, oh my goodness, this is serious. I shouted my boss. She didn't hear me to start with. So I went to go and get her, then realised he was coming over the counter and thought, oh my God, I need to do something. What did I do?
Did you see what thankfully was an imitation gun, but how would you know in the moment? Did you see that?
I seen something shiny in front of me. I don't think I really registered what it was that he was pointing at.
Just instinct, really.
It's just instant, yeah.
Amazing.
You don't know what you're going to do.
And Aisha, is this something that, that you've talked about before? That, I mean, do you know how to respond in these situations? Is it something that you've thought through?
Well, it's always, if they've come with you, if they come with a gun or a knife, just safety first, give them everything. But at that time, it was just like, I got so angry. I got so angry, saying, how dare you come into my shop, attack my staff and want money off us? And I'm like, it's not happening.
So,
well, that was incredible. I mean, we all wonder what we do in a situation where we're faced with that kind of threat, don't we, in the adrenaline? But it took over for you in that way. Were you scared?
No.
You weren't?
No, I wasn't scared.
So what was the overriding emotion? Fury?
The fury, it was just, adrenaline just kicked in and I was like, he's had it today.
And your son was there too?
Yes, yeah.
And leapt in. Did you worry for him as well, or...?
No, because I know my son can handle the situation. Yeah.
Gosh.
It's horrible to feel vulnerable when you're going around your daily life, isn't it? Have you thought of a situation like before, and has it affected you since?
I've never thought of it before.
Yeah.
No. And it's certainly not affected me.
No.
It was back to work as normal.
Really? And the same for you, Cheryl?
Yeah, just the same. You never think it's going to happen to your shop or anybody that you know, but you just react and then you just move on. It's just, you put it behind you.
Now, as we know, the police in Scotland have said, because they've got to recommend, that it's not something people should do to encourage shop workers to take this on because they want, to keep people safe. But you have been lauded, haven't you, for your bravery. We saw some footage there at you at the Pride of Britain Scotland Awards as well. And there is your shiny award there. What was that experience like of being there?
It was a right honour. It was amazing. We didn't expect to get anything like that.
Yeah.
Quite amazing. Well, Cheryl, we actually have some exciting news, not just these Pride of Scotland awards. We can exclusively reveal that both of you, along with your son Usman and shop worker Bob Bell, you've all been nominated for a Pride of Britain 2025 Outstanding Bravery Award.
So this is Pride of Britain. We know you've got the Scotland one. This is Pride of Britain. So you've got another outfit to buy, potentially, and another function to go to. How do you feel about that?
God,
Wow.
I just, wow. Can't believe it.
Yeah.
You know,
We don't feel like it was anything special. We just did what we had to do at the time.
Yeah.
Bravery Awards weren't in your mind, were they?
No, definitely not, no.
And what would your message be to shop workers everywhere? Because we know there are huge problems with shoplifting and, you know, being on the front line in many cases. What would your message be to them?
I think you have to assess the situation and just go with your gut instincts, yeah.
Well, we salute your bravery. It's extraordinary, and congratulations on this award and on the nomination.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you both.
Goodness me.